Hi. Well, I hope you've been enjoying working with the previous videos and kind of having your own version of a lesson. And today we're going to have another experience. We're going to learn a new song and a new scale. Now, you've played quite a few major scales, like E flat major. Why don't you play that along with me? 2 octaves. Ready? 1 beat per note. Ready? You're probably quite a champion at that by now, having played it quite a few times and at school with your band teacher. But now we're going to learn a scale that uses the same flats as E flat major. So it's related. We call it the relative minor. And you heard me say E flat major, and this is C minor. So the minor scales have a different sound to them. We're just going to play 1 octave today. And C minor, take a guess. What note does it start on? Hey, it starts on C. So it uses the same notes as E flat major. B flat, E flat, and A flat. All the rest are naturals. So let's hold each note for 2 beats, starting on C, this middle C. Ready? 1, 2, ready? Yes. So it has a different sound to it, doesn't it? And you've probably noticed that in music before that was in minor. So let's do it again. And this time let's play 2 quarter notes on each tone. And make sure you use your tongue to start each note so it's really clean and clear. Ready? Go. We call that the natural minor scale. I won't go into why it's called natural. It's essentially because it uses the same notes as the major. But then sometimes in the minor, we like to change certain notes of the scale. And in this case, we're going to change the 7th note. So let's see. C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's B flat is going to change and become B natural. So it's going to give it a really interesting sound. Listen to me play it first and then we'll play it slowly. Isn't that interesting? I had a student call that the snake dance minors some time ago. And I always think of it that way because you can make up little tunes using that minor. And that's simply playing the same notes you just did, but instead of playing a B flat, you're going to play a B natural. So let's try it in half notes, 2 beats per note. Ready, 2, 3, play. Hey, What do you think? Let's play it in quarter notes now. If you're not ready, go back and play the half note version a couple more times. 1, 2, quarter notes. Nice. So maybe you can make up your own little snake dance tunes using B natural. It's so fun to play from B natural to A flat. Sounds so mysterious. So the song that we're going to do today uses this scale, this C minor scale, and you'll notice, I'm going to put it up so you can look at it. Here it comes. I think it's this one. There we go. In the Hall of the Mountain King by Edvard Grieg. And you can see a funny picture of him way over here because he had quite the wild hair and mustache. So we're going to learn the melody part, and you've played a lot of these with this funny guy on them over this last year. So we're going to learn the melody. Going along here, I'm going to make sure that there's a folder where you can, if you have a printer at home, you can print from the folder. But for now, you can just look at it from the screen. I hope you're on something a little bigger than a phone because it's awfully hard to read. So you'll notice right away it starts with the very beginning. I'll just show you the first measure. Starts right with the beginning of that C minor scale. The first 5 notes of the C minor scale. But then, because this is mysterious music, in the Hall of the Mountain King is like a story of, underground gnomes and, mysterious characters, I guess you could say. But in the second measure, right here, oh my goodness, right here is a G flat. Oh, how do we play that? Well, here's a G, and a G flat, if you can look over in the little box here, is with this third finger over here. It's the same as an F sharp, and you probably knew that already. Let's just play G flat just to be sure. So here's G, and now we play G flat. But that's not all that measure holds. You have a D flat too, and you've probably played that one as well. It is just the pinky of the right hand. So D natural and D flat. So on that measure of the music, you're going to have very tricky, but if you work on it, you're going to get it. So why don't you play that little part with me? Just measure 2. G flat, D, G flat, F, D flat, F. Here we go. Ready, play. Yeah, and then if we put it together with the opening, with that mysterious minor scale, and you'll notice it's marked piano for soft. Oh my goodness, look at this. There's even the word misterioso written at the top there to show us that that's Italian for mysterious, of course. So we start with the C minor scale and then we keep going. Let's play the first 4 bars and we will repeat them, as you'll see the repeat sign there. Not too fast. And short little notes. 3, 4. Okay, I bet that's going pretty well for you now. So it starts out very delicately with a few accents. Remember, the accent is that mark that looks like this over the top of the note, and that means to give it a little extra punch. But since we're soft, it's just a little baby punch because we're still playing soft. We don't want to explode there. So we play that opening and repeat it, and then look at the next section. Oh yes. So we have a G, and then an A natural and a B natural and a C. So he is getting sneaky about naturalizing some of those notes that were flat in the key signature. Let's try that together. This I don't think will be too difficult for you. And you'll notice it's marked mezzo piano. So now things are getting just a little bit more volume. Here we go, starting on the bar number 5. 3, 4. Good. Now, the next section is marked mezzo forte. I think you see where things are going here. And it is, well, exactly the same as the first 4 bars, isn't it? So we've already gone over that. Let's play from the beginning to here, to this double bar. I can't read what measure that is. I think it's about 16. So let's start at the beginning up here and play with the repeats and getting gradually louder every 4 bars. So let's start from the top. See that? Let's see if we can make that go away. Go away, please. Okay, I hope you can see that. I'll move it down a little bit. There we go. Now we can see it. Okay, here we go. On the melody. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was playing so softly, I didn't even get my first note. Let's try again. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that fun? Let's just go over how this little ending works. We have some rests in there. Sforzando means a real big punch on the note, big emphasis. You'll notice that we have fortissimo. So fortissimo on a flute isn't as loud as on the trumpet or the clarinet or the trombone, but we can at least give our best. You'll notice also that it says accel over here, A-C-C-E-L. That means, we call it accelerando, which means accelerate, like get faster. That's a part that you've played already a few times, and it'll get faster on the repeat. And then, the very ending is presto, which really means quite fast. I don't think we'll take it quite that quick this time just to practice it, but let's give it a try here, starting at measure 17. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we rest on 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so how about if we try the whole piece? And then I will set you up so that I will play the accompaniment and you can try playing your melody along with the harmony. So straight through on the melody all together. And with a speeding up at that last section and everything getting more strong and exciting with those emphasized sforzandos. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now I'm going to play the harmony. I'll count you in. You're going to start before me. You'll notice the harmony starts on the second beat. So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, and you come right in on 1 so that you don't fall behind. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I hope you enjoyed playing that together. It's a pretty fun piece. So let me see if I can get back to saying hello to you. Hello, where are we? Oh, I made a mistake there. Okay, now we're back together again with the piano and my family behind me. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it's a little more complicated than some of the other things we've played, but I think you can do it. And I have always enjoyed playing this piece because I think it feels like it tells a story all the way through. So I hope I hear from you because I'd like to do private lessons with you too, using, our online learning. So please make sure you respond to those messages because it would be really fun to get to go back and forth together on one of these meetings. Okay, see you next time.